Okay, so yesterday I put up a video about the flooding of the Earthship, and you can see it. It all came in through the east side door. We got a bunch of rain all at once, and you can see the towel I tried to stuff under the door there just got pushed right out of the way by the water that was just pouring through the bottom of the door there. And there was really no stopping it. It was just coming pouring right in, and you can see the just torrent of water, just like a waterfall coming down my steps into the hallway, right into the bedroom, and then down the stairs into my basement, which has been serving as my tiny machine shop. And it's just pouring in muddy water coming in, filling up the basement there.
No, I ain't good.
When all is said and done, ended up with almost 200 gallons in the basement.
Great.
So, trying to get the water out of the basement, I have this set up for transferring water from the tank on the cabin into the main cistern. It comes down to this just garden hose attachment. You can run a hose out, connect it to the tank outside, and then I just open the valve on the outdoor tank and then turn on the pump and open the valve for the waterfall, and it will transfer water right into the indoor cistern. So I figured I would use that method to try to pump the water out of the basement, since there was almost 200 gallons down there at the end of it. So you can see here, water is pumping, and there's still quite a bit of a mess in the house. A little bit of standing water still around, but the water is no longer coming in. So in the process of pumping out water out of the basement, it's really nasty. So I went ahead and dropped the level of the indoor cistern a little bit so that the water I put in wouldn't cause it to begin the overflow to the outdoor cistern. You can see the water is pretty nasty. So with the water pumped out, most of the standing water is gone. This is a few hours after it stopped. Still kind of got a mess, a lot of mud, and pumping the water out, I managed to get it down to about maybe an inch of water before the level got down too low for that hose. So you can see there's probably about maybe an inch of water still standing in the basement. At that point, I switched to buckets and small, extremely small wet vac to kind of clean it up the rest of the way. So we're pretty much good here on the standing water situation. There's no more standing water. It's still pretty wet. Everything's still covered with mud, but using a little teeny wet vac, I managed to get most of the water out. There's still a bunch of mud. This is the next day here, and this is the morning. I opened up the doors on both sides of the house. This is where the water was coming in, and still a bunch of mud to clean up. But it's drying. There's no standing water anywhere. The bathroom is getting dry, and the hallway is dried out. And hopefully over the course of the day here, with the doors open, I might set up some fans if I can get my hands on some. Scrape the rest of the mud off of the floor and finish the cleanup process today. You can see I've been scraping the mud up. It's not too hard, using just a wide plastic scraper to scrape it all up. And I'm actually getting to the point in the basement now where it almost looks dry. So we are getting there. And the rest of the day's project is probably going to be going out with a shovel and a pickaxe to try to dig a trench to relieve the water from that side of the house if we have this situation occur again. I've been here 5 years so far, and this is the first time that this kind of thing has happened. So it's still kind of a mess. Gonna be a little bit more work to do, but under control.